Hello, I'm Rob, and welcome to 6 Minutes English, where today we are chatting about pedestrian topic and 6 items of relative vocabulary. Hello, I'm Neil. A pedestrian is someone who walks around rather than traveling by car or bus. But in Rob's sentence, he used the adjective and in this context, it means deaf or interesting, uninteresting, and of course I was making a pun. No, because of course the show is going to be extremely interesting. It's about safety on the streets and whether um, pedestrianization is a good thing or not. Pedestrianization means changing a street into an area that can only be used by um, pedestrian. Well, it sounds like a good idea. No traffic, less noise and air pollution, and no chance of getting knocked down by a car or a bus. There are plans to pedestrians Oxford Street, which is one of the busiest shopping streets in London. That's right. The mayor of London wants to tackle or make an effort to deal with air pollution in this very busy spot, where the amount of traffic is definitely a problem. In fact, can you tell me now what's the average speeds of a bus traveling along a first street? Is it A 4.6 miles per hour, B 14.6 miles per hour, or C 46 miles per hour? And the thing is 14.6 of 14.6 miles per hour. A sounds too slow and C sounds too fast. Okay, we'll find out the answer later on. The problem is the traffic doesn't just disappear. You paint it from one area and it gets reloaded somewhere else. Plans means to say officially that something can be done, and route means to change the direction you're traveling in order to reach a particular destination. That's true, Rob. It must be big headache for city planners. Well, let's listen now to Troy Unit Chief Executive of Living Streets. He's going to talk some more about why traffic is causing problems in our towns and cities. In 1970, we had 20 million cars in this country. Now we have over 30 million cars in such a short period. So that creates three big problems. One is space, because we will still got the same street structures in our towns and cities, causing congestion. It causes pollution, which people are concerned about more and more. And actually, it's kind of um, engineering, engineering working out of our lives. So we are actually not getting enough exercise, which is the cause of health crisis. Smart cities are looking at the but pedestrianisation in Glasgow, in Birmingham, in London, for example. Manchester is a way of not only making their places, cities better and more attractive activity, building their local economy. So there Oren identifies three problems. The first is that our city streets have stayed the same while the number of cars on the roads has increased dramatically. That's right, and this had led to congestion on our roads. Congestion means too much traffic, making it hard to move. The second problem is pollution, which we mentioned earlier. Pollution is damage to the environment caused by receiving waste substance such as carbon dioxide into the air. And the third problem is that by traveling around the buses or in our cars, we are aren't getting enough exercise, and we all know that's a bad thing. Put pedestrianization in engineer working back into our lives, do you think? I'm not sure. It could be great if you could go shopping or work without breathing in fume, um, fume, and worrying about getting knocked down by a car. But painting or motorized traffic from town centers may take life difficult for people to get around. Well, I'm not a town planner and I don't have the answers, but I would like to know if I got the answer right to the question you asked me earlier. Okay, well, I asked you what's average speed of a bus traveling around a first street? Is it A 4.6 pmh, B 14.6 pmh, or C 40 mph, 46 mph? And I said 14.6 mph, and that's not slow enough. Now I'm afraid the answer is actually 4.6 mph, and we are pedestrian work at an average speed of 3.1 mph apparently. Good to know. Okay, shall we go to the words we learned today, Rob? Sure. The first one is pedestrian, a person who walking usually in an area where there's traffic. Sorry, you can ride your bike here. The bus is for um, pedestrians only. Dear objective, this book is full of very pedestrian ideas. I couldn't read it if I were you. I've crossed it off my list now. Thank you. Okay, number two is to tackle something, which means to make an effort to deal with a difficult problem. For example, the government isn't really tackling the problem of air pollution. It needs to much more. Very true. Okay, Ben means to officially say something can be done. The UK government will ban the sale of um, diesel and petrol cars from the 2040. And number four is reroute, which means to change the direction you're traveling. The culture has routine or process to avoid the town changer. Congestion is number five, too much traffic making it difficult to move. Road congestion always get better in the summer when a lot of car drivers are on holiday. That's true, isn't it? London always seems emptier in July and August, except for the tourists walking around congesting the streets. Very funny. And finally, number six is pollution, which is damage to the environment caused by releasing waste substances such as carbon dioxide into the air and plastic into the sea. You can help reduce air pollution by walking to work every day instead of driving. Are you taking to me now? I always walk to work. I know you do, Rock. You're an example to us all. Okay, that's all we have time for today. But please don't forget to visit us via our Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube pages. Goodbye. Bye bye.